Shalom, family. Hope everybody is doing well. And we'll see how many people are here, and we will get started very shortly. I'm glad to see all of you. You know, it's always good to see my subscribers. Oh, and you know, those little Hebrews that thought they were going to come here and argue me down. One of them came back to call me an agent, and I just laughed. I mean, what is that supposed to do, really? Seriously, calling somebody an agent because they don't agree with you? So, it's laughable. I mean, according to people out here, half of Black YouTube are agents. I've been hearing that agent stuff since I've been on YouTube. And at the end of the day, what is that supposed to mean? Okay, you can't label me like that. You don't have that ability. So what is that supposed to mean at the end? Does that mean all my subscribers leave and this is it? That's the end because you said that? Come on. You don't have that kind of authority over anybody. But it's just amazing when a person don't have the ability to argue their point, so they come back and do stuff like that. But, you know, I'm not even concerned. I mean, if you were really good at what you claim, you would have been able to argue me down and argue your point and be right at that moment, and you couldn't do it. So that just looks like some butt sore stuff to me. Much to do about nothing. Okay, and what do I want to be an agent for? What's the benefit? Am I going to get paid? I'm not getting paid. I wouldn't do the shit for free. Okay, I'm not going. And number two, I'm not a damn sellout. If you get sold out, you can best believe I would not be the one selling you out. You can count on that. Some of these other people out here talking shit on other Black people all the time, those are the ones that'll sell your butt out without even giving it a second thought. But me, I ain't selling out for no damn body. Okay. Well, let's see here. Now, this one is actually pretty good, and it's nothing shocking. Black people are tired. We are tired of being harassed. We're tired of cops coming up and randomly telling us we look like a suspect, being followed around in the stores, always accused of things that we don't do. People are tired. We've been dealing with this shit for a very, very long time, and it just wears you out after a while. Thank you, Angel, for the super sticker. Thank you, John L., for the super chat. You know, it just wears you out after a while. I don't blame many of our folks for turning to online shopping. Number one, you got the conveniency of things being delivered to your door without a cop, without some stupid store employee standing there accusing you of stuff, minus the manager at the store that saw you take something from the shelf. You stared at, we heard it all. Why did you call the police? They stared at me. This Black man stared at me. We done heard it all, y'all. We have. And after a while, you gotta draw the line and start taking control over your well-being for yourself, because these folks never have and never will have our best interests at heart. So, hey, if the consequences is, look, we shop online and these brick and mortar stores now suffer because none of them will step up to the plate and say, look, leave our Black customers alone. Leave them alone. If they're not doing anything, not committing a crime, they're just in here shopping, leave our Black customers alone. They won't even step up and say that. Okay? And you're spending all of your hard-earned people for looking at the situation and saying, I ain't going back in no more damn stores. Whatever I can buy, if I can get it online, that's what I'm going to do. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. All right. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I know there's a delay when you hit the 1. Okay. All right, so this is the Guardian, y'all. And this is based on a recent survey that was done. So this is the Guardian. Racial profiling leads minorities to shop online rather than in stores. I don't blame them, you know. And this is a Sephora survey that was recently, done. In-store shoppers also adapt behavior to avoid false accusation because the majority of the accusations they make against Black people in retail are false. And accusations of shoplifting, a study French beauty company Sephora reveals. So shoppers from, primarily the Black community are more likely to shop online than go into a store in order to avoid racial profiling, according to a new report. A study from the French beauty company Sephora found that in order to avoid incidents such as being falsely accused of shoplifting, Black shoppers avoid touching product samples, make a point of chatting to sales associates, make sure they are well dressed, all in order to lessen the possibility of being racially profiled while shopping, shopping while Black, right? As soon as we walk in the store now, all of a sudden the police need to be alerted. Yeah, we get sick of that shit. Last summer, fashion brands were called out for allegedly for their hypocrisy, for making public statements of support for the Black Lives Matter movement while casual racism remained common on sale floors. So what these retailers were doing, they were showing after George Floyd's death, they were showing all kinds of support for Black Lives Matter, right? But at the same time, they were still behind the scenes making false accusations against Black shoppers in the store, accusing you of taking something from the shelf, accusing you of trying to walk out the store with something you didn't pay for, accusing you of looking suspicious in the store, that kind of stuff. So they were being very hypocritical. Staff at one chain, Anthropology, allegedly used a code name Nick. Nick was to identify Black customers. Nick. Okay. Such reports led the company to say it was deeply saddened and disturbed by reports of racial profiling in our stores. Yeah, but your employees did this, so you have to take the full responsibility. So that's a nickname for Black shoppers, Nick. These people are unbelievable. So they said they're deeply saddened and disturbed by reports of racial profiling in our stores and apologize profusely for unequivocally to any customer who was made to feel unwelcome, which is virtually all of us. In June, as the protests spread after the killing of George Floyd by police officers in Minneapolis, Aurora James, founder of shoes and accessory brand Brother Deli's, suggested major retailers give 15% of shelf space to Black-owned businesses, a figure representing the U.S. Black population. Sephora was one of the most high-profile companies to commit to pledge the 15%. In June 2019,